Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Get ready because there's some serious buzz floating around the league right now, and it's got 49ers fans talking all over social media. Rumors are swirling that a blockbuster trade could be on the horizon, one that might just flip the NFC West upside down. No, we're not talking about just any trade. This is about Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott potentially moving to San Francisco. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, it sounds crazy, but the league whispers are getting louder, and it's all coming from sources close to the NFL, echoing what Adam Schefter has been hinting at for a while now. So what's going on exactly? Well, according to these sources, the Cowboys, who currently sit at a frustrating 6-5-1 record, are feeling the heat. Their offensive line has been banged up, and their defense has been leaking points at an alarming rate, conceding around 28. 5 points per game. That's not the kind of production you want when you're trying to contend in the NFC. The Cowboys, with a tight cap situation at around $8 million, are reportedly eyeing a retooling, especially on the defensive and quarterback fronts. And here's where it gets interesting. The Cowboys are apparently considering trading Prescott, who's been the face of their offense for years, to the San Francisco 49ers. In return, Dallas is looking for a couple of draft picks, specifically a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-rounder in 2027. The idea? To rebuild and focus on youth, especially on the edge and quarterback positions. The Cowboys are falling short with Prescott this season. His rating has dropped to 89.2, and it's clear that the franchise is looking for a new direction. Prescott, who's only 32 but has been a solid veteran, is seen by some as a guy who's still capable of elevating a team. But the Cowboys seem to be ready to move on and hit the reset button. This isn't just some speculation. It's a move that could redefine the NFC West and shake up the entire league. Now, let's talk about what Prescott would bring to the 49ers. First off, he's a seasoned quarterback with over 32, 0 yards passing and 200 touchdowns under his belt. His career stats are impressive, and he's shown he can be a leader on the field. In 2025, he's been ranked among the top 5 quarterbacks by PFF, with a passing grade of 90. And a completion percentage hovering around 65.8%. That's the kind of experience and production that Shanahan would love to have in the huddle. Prescott's stats this year are solid. In 12 games, he's thrown for around 700 yards, averaging over 225 yards per game, with 20 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions. His yards per attempt sit at 7.2, and his EPA per dropback is plus 0.15, which indicates he's making smart decisions and keeping the offense moving. Most importantly for the 49ers, Prescott has shown resilience and durability this season. Minor ankle issues in 2023 haven't kept him down, and he's been relatively healthy. His performance against blitzes remains strong with a 2.1 TD% versus blitz, and his deep accuracy stats are impressive, eclipsing 75%, which is a significant upgrade for the Niners' passing game. His PFF WAR of 2.9 aligns him with some of the best quarterbacks in the league, reminiscent of peak Manning back in 2013. That kind of quarterback play could be a game-changer for San Francisco, especially as they look to solidify a run at another Super Bowl. Now, what about the Cowboys? Well, they seem to be betting on a rebuild, despite freeing up around $30 million in cap space for the trenches, as they try to shore up their offensive and defensive lines. But their quarterback situation is a big concern. Without Prescott, their rating drops by about 10%, and their chances of winning diminish significantly. They're risking a tank season in 2024, hoping to build around their young talent, but it's clear that the front office feels Prescott's time might be coming to an end in Dallas. They're making some tough decisions, and trading Prescott could be part of a larger strategy to reset the team's direction. On the flip side, the 49ers are sitting at a 5-7 record, with playoff odds at around plus 20, not ideal but not impossible either. Their cap space is at about $19, $8 million, and after losing key players like Brock Purdy to injury, the team is in desperate need of stability at quarterback. Purdy's turf toe injury has really hampered his availability, and reports indicate he might not be able to return at 100% for the rest of the season. That's where Prescott could come in, providing that veteran leadership and offensive efficiency the 49ers need to stay competitive. Adding Prescott to the fold would immediately boost San Francisco's aerial attack, which currently ranks in the top 15 in efficiency. His experience would be invaluable, especially with Kittle and McCaffrey still leading the charge on offense. Prescott's ability to elevate the passing game, combined with Shanahan's offensive scheme, could bring a new dimension to the 49ers attack, one that balances the run with a potent passing threat. His sacks have decreased by 22% this season, and the red zone TD rate has increased by 15%, which are clear signs of a more efficient offense. McCaffrey's explosion in yards after contact, YAC, up 14% to 48 yards per carry, adds even more firepower to this already dangerous offense. Looking ahead, the Super Bowl odds have shifted dramatically, now at plus 10-0. Prescott's presence might be the X factor that pushes San Francisco into the championship conversation. His playoff experience, especially against blitz-heavy defenses, makes him a prime candidate to step up when it matters most. And considering the history of the 49ers under Shanahan, who's already cemented his legacy as one of the league's top coaches, this potential move could be the piece they need to finally get back to the promised land. The NFL trade deadline on November 4th is quickly approaching, and rumors suggest that discussions around Prescott's move are heating up, possibly involving other teams like the Bears. The Bears have been linked to acquiring young quarterbacks, but if the 49ers make the right deal, they could be the biggest winners of this whole saga. Imagine a scenario where Prescott, now wearing the red and gold, steps into the San Francisco offense, bringing his veteran poise and leadership. Shanahan's offense, already known for its creativity and explosiveness, would gain a new dimension, a quarterback capable of making all the throws, maintaining efficiency, and leading clutch drives. It's a recipe for a deep playoff push, possibly even another Super Bowl appearance, especially if Prescott can recapture the form that made him one of the league's top QBs in recent years. The chemistry with Kittle and McCaffrey, combined with Shanahan's play-calling genius, could turn this team into a true contender once again. And let's not forget, the history of NFL trades shows us that big moves often come with big risks, but also big rewards. The 49ers have a talented roster, and adding Prescott could be the final puzzle piece in their quest for another Lombardi trophy. This isn't just about filling a need, it's about making a statement to the league. That San Francisco is still a powerhouse, ready to do whatever it takes to bring home another championship. As the days go by and the trade deadline approaches, all eyes will be on the 49ers and Cowboys, waiting to see if this blockbuster deal will come to fruition. If it does, you can bet that the 49ers faithful will be celebrating a new chapter in their storied franchise history, one that might just lead to another Super Bowl victory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, 49ers fans? Is this the move that could finally push us over the top? Will Prescott be the guy to lead us back to glory, or is this just another league rumor that will fizzle out? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below. Tell me how you feel about this potential trade. Are you all in, or do you think it's too risky? Either way, stay tuned because I'll be back soon with more updates, and you don't want to miss what's next for our beloved 49ers. We're on the brink of something big, and it's only a matter of time before we see how this story unfolds.